Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Rosania as moderator for Group 1's presentation today. And I would like to introduce our group members. There are Apri Zayanti, Artika Ramadana, Ayu Febrina, and Dewi Sinta. Everyone, today we will present about review of Inquiry Learning Journal in Chemistry Education. Did you know about Inquiry Learning? So, Inquiry Learning is a learning process that most allows students to experience the process of forming their own knowledge. Before we going into the presentation, I will tell you what topic that we will discuss about in this presentation. This is the topic. The first journal is about the effect of 5E inquiry learning activities on achievement and attitude toward chemistry. And the second is about exploring biochemical reaction of protein, carbohydrates, and lipids through a mixed demonstration and an inquiry-based worksheet, a COVID-19 laboratory experience. The third is examining the effect of lab interaction on student critical thinking during a chemical inquiry practical. Okay, now let's move on to the first topic that will be presented by Ayu Febrina.
Okay, thank you moderator. So the title of the first journal is The Effect of 5E Inquiry Learning Activities on Achievement and Attitude Toward Chemistry. Journal name is Journal of Education and Learning, Volume and Page, Volume 6, Number 1, Years 2070, Writer Senolsen and Ozialcin Oskay, Reviewer Group 1, Reviewer date 8 September 2021. Next background. Inquiry-based learning provides students with opportunities to structure the new knowledge and to try their thought. It also ensures that students form evidence-based thought and to inquire the thought critically. Due to this property, inquiry learning is regarded as an approach which is student-centered and which supports the configuration of knowledge. Inquiry-based learning helps learners to develop inquiry skills, which are among the basic skills of the 21st century. Inquiry-based learning is defined and learning by asking questions and by researching, and as the process of learning by analyzing the knowledge and transforming the data into useful knowledge. Inquiry-based learning is a method of learning which is based on constructivist theory and which is effective in student learning and in developing your per-ordered thinking skills. In this method, students go through such process as making observation, collecting evidence, making guesses, doing experiments, testing the probable explanation, and interpreting the finding by using the techniques scientists use in scientific research. That there are three types of inquiry-based learning: as structured, guided, and open inquiry. This study uses the method of guided inquiry. One of the models used in implementing inquiry-based learning in science class is the 5E model. The 5E learning model ensures that students are active in class. They have no opportunity to research and analyze, and that they reach knowledge by creating discussion environment and by continuously inquiring. 5E learning cycle model is composed of 5 inquiry stages. The stages are engagement, exploration, explanation, elaboration, and evaluation. The first stage of the 5E learning model the stage of engagement in the most important stage of the model. At the stage of checking prior knowledge and arousing curiosity, the knowledge that student acquired in the previous years in brought to light. At the stage of exploration, students are active and they find probable answers to the question they are curious about by researching and inquiring. At the stage of explanation, teachers have a big job. They ask students questions to teach the concept format at the previous two stages. They associate the subject of chemistry with real life, and they try to eliminate student misconception by detecting them by making explanation. At the stage of elaboration, students have the opportunity to adapt their knowledge into new situations and to use in real life. The final stage is the stage of evaluation. At this stage, whether or not the gains targeted at the beginning of the course have been obtained or to what extent the gains have been obtained is found by using different complementary measurement and evaluation techniques. This stage is important in two ways. It ensures that students exhibit their learning status and development and receive feedback. And it also ensures that teachers see the extent to which students have developed and they have attained the goals of teaching. Evaluation is made not only at the end of the course but in the whole process. The next part, research purpose. Investigate the effect of 5E inquiry learning activities on student achievement and attitude toward chemistry in this study. Problem: 2 classes were included in the research and one of them was set as experimental group and equals 18 and the others as the control group and equals 16 randomly. Object of research: the effect of 5E inquiry learning. Research subject: undergraduate student, and I will return to moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thank you Ayu. The next part will be continued by Artika Rahmadana.
Thank you for moderator for having me. The next of research method. The study was conducted in the 2015 until 2016 academic year with students acting in the state, university, and Turkey. A total of 34 undergraduate study in total participants in the research. Six of the participants were male, to 8 of them were female. 2 classes were included in the research and one of them was set as the experimental group, and the other as the control group randomly. Confidence sampling on random sampling method was as in the research. The study employs an equivalent control group design. Participants are not assigned to group randomly and designed. One of the group presented is set as the experimental group and the other as the control group. The study continued for 5 weeks. The study continued for 5 weeks in total. The class were taught in the 3 hours and week in both experimental and the control group. The pre-tests were administration to both groups in the first week, and the post-test were administration to both groups in the final week. What had been learned in the review class was reviewed in the first 5 minutes and the beginning of exhalation, and touch student with the knowledge was brought to light. At the end of the lesson, evaluation and made one what students had learning. In the experimental group 5A, inquiry-based learning, a lot of different methods of the teaching were developed to implement inquiry-based learning. Since educators usually prefer the 5A introduction model. Prefer the 5A introduction model, a modification of learning cycle was as the inquiry learning sense teaching in the study. Students work in pair or in group of 3 in this process, and the first stage is the stage of engagement of the 5A inquiry learning. Student generation question of scientific research and problem in the accident with the goals the course. In this process, introduces students by helping them to generation question that the stage of exploration. Students did research in relation to the answer and to the question they had generation at the previous engagement stage. Will the student work in cooperating with had meet on activity the include participants in the process as the facilitator. Thus, it was made sure that the student of observation the factor affecting collection data. In the process, the instruction item is by asking question. The student is encouraged to collect data from different conferences. The student collects various data and created a model of themselves. At the explanation stage of the 5C model, the student associated their explanation of the concept based in the individual and group activity and scientific knowledge. They were asked to explaining the concept in their own words in the process. In the correction and explanation made by the instructor, student experience were taken into consideration, and it was observed that the student structured the concept. In addition to that effort, we made to elimination the student misconception at the stage of collaboration. The students were given opportunity to apply the learned knowledge and concept to different situations, and were asked explanation and the new experience they had. Here, especially the student analyzed the factor based the student observation and differentiation by the same direction by changing the factor affecting a reaction in the experience they did. The associated the data they asked at the stage of engagement and through scale format and generation framework for the new learning knowledge. In the control group, traditional teaching method, the set introduced the lesson on the experiment and the control group. The same course book was as in both group. The factor affecting chemical equilibrium and the toxicity measure-based. Traditional activity, lecture and quizzing taught clear as the class prior to each lesson. The student, the subject, the wall of the classroom, environment and the learning process were configured by instructor. The instructor made the student text note, explaining the dictionary concept by reading and the board and the quizzing on the factor affecting the chemical equilibrium was answered in reading. Result: the explaining the dissort between in the group, it was found that there were in the segment difference between an experiment group in the control team Wernicke axis. In the journal, it is clearly explanation the difference and treatment between the experimental group and the control group. The next deficiency, not a discussion why youth inquiry-based learning based in this study improved student achievement but did not affect their attitude. Thank you. I will return to moderator.
Okay, thank you Artika Rahmadana. Now let's get into the second topic that will be presented by Dewi Sinta.
Okay, thank you moderator. The title of the second journal is Exploring Biochemical Reaction of Protein, Carbohydrate, and Lipids through a meal-based demonstration and an inquiry-based worksheet, a COVID-19 laboratory experience. Journal name, Journal of Chemical Education. Volume and page, volume 97, number 9, year 2020. Reviewer, Group 1. Reviewer date, 8 September 2021. Background, the COVID-19 pandemic has placed pressure on institutions and especially instructors to deliver course content in innovative ways, often with limited resources. In face-to-face learning, many chemistry instructors value inquiry-based learning with real-world application. For example, the 1996 Document National Science Education Standards calls for greater emphasis on the following aspects of learning. 1. Active scientific inquiry in teaching, learning, theory, and practice. 2. Greater discussion and collegial learning among students. And 3. An interdisciplinary and holistic approach to scientific learning. When it comes to distant learning, especially amid a pandemic, these inquiry-based strategies can be more challenging to apply. Part of the challenge comes from the nature of distant learning itself. While distant learning does have some benefits, it can be difficult for some students because it requires them to self-motivate and self-monitor tasks that can be challenging at the best of time. Moreover, in a time of social upheavals such a pandemic, students face many distractions and challenges outside of their academic lives, and this pressure may affect their ability to learn independently. Finally, in a time of crisis, it can be difficult for instructors to implement pedagogical strategies involving inquiry and real-world context, given limited time, funding, equipment, and technology. Nevertheless, inquiry-based learning remains vital during a crisis as it does in typical situations. During a pandemic where distant education is required, it is essential for instructors to design learning activities that engage students by inviting inquiry, facilitate to collaboration with peers, and explore real-world application. Research purpose. This journal was created to provide an example of using an online laboratory with inquiry learning. Thank you. I will return to moderator.
Okay, thank you Dewi. Now let's get into the next part. Will be continued by Apriza.
Thank you moderator for having me. The next is research purpose. Problem: conducting inquiry learning based chemistry experiment in the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic. Object of research: inquiry based laboratory experience. Research subject: undergraduate student. Research methodology: inquiry based learning methods are student centered and do not encourage reliance on the instructor. Due to the current pandemic, the physical distance between student and instructor is inherent. However, to support their learning in this unique situation and provide students with tools to successfully complete the activity, they are provided with a handout. It includes a track discussion of information needed to understand the demonstration and the concept applied in the worksheet. In this way, the student must take invitation to dig into the concept behind the demonstration for their understanding in order to complete the worksheet component. While the instructor is available for question, they act mainly as a facilitator. The activity requires students to meet in real time to discuss demonstration. Thus, students continue meet during the scheduled third lab period via the video conference platform Zoom. They view the demonstration together and they are assigned to breakout room on Zoom, where they complete the worksheet in small group. Throughout the lab period, the instructor drop into the various breakout rooms to monitor discussion and help students work through questions they may have. Result result. For this activity, students earn 10% of their grade by completing the individual pretest assignment. They earn the remainder of their grade for the assignment by participating in activity group discussion is 10% and completing the group worksheet 80%. The assignment instruction also informs students that they should take notes for review later. Exam the concept discussed in this activity will be included in the final exam for the course. Hence, students have a greater intensive to understand and retain the material covered in this activity. Access. In this journal, it is explained that we can conduct laboratory experiment in the midst of an inquiry-based pandemic. Inquiry learning provides an opportunity to increase student interest and involvement in online learning. And deficiency. In inquiry-based laboratory experiment, it is very limited and unfortunately, it has not been implemented in all schools in Indonesia. Thank you. I will return to the moderator.
Okay, thank you Afriza. Now let's get into the last topic that will be presented by myself. So, the title of the last journal is Examining the Effect of Lab Interaction on Student Critical Thinking During a Chemical Inquiry Practical. Journal name, Chemistry Education Research and Practice. Year 2020. Writer Marian Evan, Brad Deron, Sebastian Azun, and Martin Meter. Reviewer Group 1. Reviewer date 8 September 2021. Background. A laboratory is a complex learning environment in which students often have to deal with an overwhelming amount of written and verbal instruction about the functioning of instrumentation, safety, underlying theory, and input from the experiment itself. John Strong, 1997, Agustian and Siri, 2017, Siri et al., 2019. Does instruction affect how students approach their laboratory assessment? It has been noted often that step-by-step instruction, sometimes called cookbook or traditional instruction, that guides students through an experiment have limited learning effects. Kirchner, 1992. This kind of instruction can often lead to a situation in which students only start to think about the meaning of the laboratory activity when they are reading their assessment reports. In chemistry education, research and practice, different approaches have been worked out to prevent this situation. Agustian and Siri, 2017. In this study, we investigate how the design of pre-laboratory activities elicit pre-university education student critical thinking during laboratory work. For this, we made a direct comparison of two different but equally comprehensive design of pre-laboratory activities that we implemented in parallel in 4 chemistry classes of senior year secondary school students. Thus, we named PEF-ROT and critical thinking pre-laboratory activities. Both forms of activities are based on elements that are often recognizable in educational practice to prepare students for laboratory work. Research purpose: developing students' critical thinking skill as an important educational goal for inquiry tasks in the pre-laboratory activities of a chemical inquiry assessment. Problem: how to design of pre-laboratory activities elicit pre-university education student critical thinking during laboratory work. Object of research: focus on an inquiry experiment to identify the level of critical thinking as presented in research. Research subject: the study was performed on senior year secondary school students taking chemistry classes age 70 or 80 within one pre-university school in the Netherlands, VWO, the highest track in Dutch secondary education, which has consistently been in the top 5% of pre-university education on national exam, and 2 others were chemistry teacher of all students include. Research methodology: the methods inquiry by comparing to design of pre-laboratory activities, namely PEF-ROT and critical thinking pre-laboratory activities. Sampling technique: investigate student groups. The students were specific and randomly assigned at the start of each year to chemistry class without input from the teacher. Both cohorts consisted of 4 chemistry classes, 2 of which were assigned to the PEF-ROT condition and to the critical thinking condition. For each teacher, 1 group was assigned to the PEF-ROT condition and 1 group to the critical thinking condition. Classes were divided over the 2 conditions by matching average chemistry grades in the preceding year, which result in equivalent average grade for each condition. The work of in total 86 cohort 1 and 80 student cohort 2 Dutch pre-university student age 70 or 80 was investigated. The group size varied between 20 and 24 students. Students work in pairs so that the sample size for lab data is half the number of students. At the end of the school year, we could compare all final exam score, combined school exam and national exam. This result confirmed that the average chemistry level of the student in the 2 conditions was equivalent and remained equivalent. Cohort 2 average score and standard deviation critical thinking condition 7,2, 1,3 and PEF-ROT condition 7,1, 1,0 on a 1 until 10 scale, T79 0,34, P 0,74. For the cohort 1, the 4 groups had identical average score at the national chemistry exam 7,0. Data collection technique. In Curie experiment, the student performed a project that involved the student of reaction kinetic of organic chemistry reaction to investigate the molecular reaction mechanism, SN1 or SN2. The project started 3 weeks after the summer break. The total duration of the inquiry assessment was 9 lessons of 45 minutes. During the first 3 school weeks, all groups followed the same program in which students had worked through several chapter sections on chemical reaction mechanism, learning about displaying the transfer of electron in molecular reaction mechanism, the relation between rate determining step and energy diagram, or observed kinetic, different kind of reaction mechanism, ionic and radical mechanism, and we had worked out SN1 and SN2 mechanism. Instruction for completed the project after the experiment is complete to student and submitting a report on the result of the experiment. Data analysis, table assessment rubric, critical thinking level, digital questionnaire, statistical evaluation, and relatively average exam score. Research result. The results show that the design of pre-laboratory activities strongly influence the critical thinking exhibited by students during their inquiry activities, whereby students who perform critical thinking pre-laboratory activities are more motivated to think more deeply about the meaning of their measurement than students that perform passive pre-laboratory activities. Access. The study not only looked for comparison between pre-laboratory activities that led students to reasonable pre-laboratory question and critical thinking pre-laboratory activities, but also compare guided inquiry instruction that more specific guidance during an inquiry task result in higher quality learning product than learning inquiry guided by less specific instruction. Deficiency. The sample size is not very large and therefore has limited power. In addition, this study was conducted in only one school with relatively high average test score and may not be representative of all other secondary school in the Netherlands. Okay, I think that's enough for me and my group. We'd be glad to answer any question. So if you have something to ask, please drop your question. Thank you so much for your attention. I'd like to ask an apology to everyone if there's anything goes wrong in this presentation. Once again, thank you very much for your attention. See you next week. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.